Hello and welcome to Side of the Impressive Table Sleeping. My name is Griff and we are playing the World of Warcraft 10 Man Challenge. And our accommodations for the last week were pretty substandard. Mother Matterly here, really bad at inn management, can't even manage to get some beds set up for everybody. Very disappointed, leaving a terrible review on Yelp for this one. I should make another one of those Yelp review machinimas. Those are really fun. Okay, so what are we up to today? We gotta go slay some Forsaken troopers and some lesser Valkyr. Okay, I will slay the lesser Valkyr, but they are not worthy. Oh, need to give you a Spot update. Here's Spot the Pepper, who will be eaten. I feel weird calling him a who. That's not, feels a little bit cannibalistic. But here is the Spot update. It's a bit darker, slightly bigger, but overall it's holding up quite well. It's getting a little wrinkly on the edges. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it hotter or less hot. I don't know. But hopefully, I mean definitely, I will not have to eat it because I will not die. I'm gonna get all the way to max level and you're all gonna be so disappointed. Oh, I have some groupies now. Hello. Hello, farmer friends. Why are you following me? I'm glad they actually have the armor that I gave them. Well, some of them do. I guess they had to ration it out. This guy, he's still wearing his, like, moccasins and capris. Look at this hipster farmer, dude. Oh, he did get a breastplate of sorts and one shoulder pad. So that's nice. This guy's rocking some strappy pants. He got some boots and a breastplate thing and some, I don't know, bicep protectors. So he's doing pretty good. This guy really got shafted. He doesn't have anything at all. He doesn't seem to have any armor. Oh, he's got one shoulder pad. I guess there weren't enough shoulder pads to go around. Everybody just got one, if they got any at all. And then this guy just got a cool hat and a really lackluster leather breastplate. I think he's doing the worst, actually. But, I mean, he does have the cool hat. So anyway, that is the fashion report for this battle. Oh, what happened to my add-on here? You can't... I have no name. Oh no, everything got reset. I guess the patch killed Pitbull. Oh, Pitbull, R.I.P. Oh, I grabbed two. Oh, okay. Let's consecrate the ground. Oh, they're not even on the ground and they still got killed by it. Amazing. Well, this little entourage, they are pretty helpful. I mean, usually my NPC friends don't do much for me. Look, there's evil versions. It's like an exact... It is. It's an exact copy of my little band of brothers here. But they're all zombies. They all have the exact same clothes. Alright. They found your evil twins. We must slay them. For the light. Alright, well that was sort of unceremonious. They didn't seem to have any problems at all defeating the Shadow World versions of themselves. Oh, here's another one. Oh, jeez. I'm pretty sure Sylvanas has mastered cloning technology, or maybe my friends here are just legendary fighting farmers. And all of the zombies are just in awe of them, and they're just cosplaying as my little troop of... I don't know. We need a name for them. The Griff Squad? Griffies? I don't know. We'll work on that. But whatever it is, it can double as our boy band name after we win the war and become pop stars. So that'll be good. It's important to have like a long-term plan. Griffin the Killer Farmers, Griffin Sons, Griff-raffmers? What? Oh, jeez, there's another guy. Look at him. Cosplaying as my friend. What are you doing? You'll never be as good as the original. Never. Get out of here. Alright.
Greetings.
Greetings. You fought valiantly, but we're getting nowhere. Everybody that falls just fuels their forces. Oh, a Minuteman pike. That's nice. However, I cannot use it. For every Valkyr you slay, you save dozens of our men and prevent the Forsaken forces from growing. Still they press on. We may not win this battle after all. Our last hope of victory lies in defeating the Valkyr. You've done well up until now, but you're only one man, and there are literally dozens of them raining destruction on the battlefield. One enormous Valkyr sits atop the tower to our south. You can see her from here. Perhaps if we eliminate her, the remaining Valkyr will dissipate. He uses so many big words for a country bumpkin. Death Knight. This is our only hope. Bring some of Grant's men with you. You'll need their protection for this battle. And you'll need a Lua error. Griff Street farmers. Oh, the Griff Street boys. Griff zone. Griff-raff. Oh, the Griff-raff. Okay, we've got a winner. Alright, Griff-raff. Alright, I'm going the right way. That's an elite. Can I really take her? Oh, she's a level 40 elite. Well, I guess we're going. Okay, the Griff-raff. They went ahead without me. Didn't quite give them the go-ahead, but it seems fine. Alright, let's go for the light. Having trouble reaching our hitbox. The stairs are in the way. Alright, let's heal just to be safe. Oh man, the Griff-raff are so good, and they gave us a great butt shot there. Thank you, everybody. Alright. Man, we just waltzed up there. I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And they were like, oh, we're sure. We are sure. And they just ramboed right on in there. I watched your victory from below. Well fought, but ultimately it was for naught. Falcon. What do you mean it was for naught? The Valkyr and Forsaken press on. Soon they will overtake us. We have lost Andor Hall. Oh, jeez. Really? What kind of quest line is this? They're like, hey, go kill all the things. And you're like, you did a great job, but we lost, so we have to leave. Head south to Chillwind Camp. Tell Commander Ashlam Valorfist everything that happened here. Me, I'm going west into Terrace Fall. I'm heading out west. Alright, my battle's not over yet. I got an appointment with that harpy that calls herself a Banshee Queen, and I'm finding out what she did to Coltira. Oh... Alright, lost? No. Next they'll be coming for Chillwind, I suppose. That was a major strategic blow to the Alliance's plans for Lordaeron. Very well, I will report the results of this battle to King Rin. I don't expect him to be happy. Well, I don't either, since he's dead. You guys... This is not proper camping etiquette. Are you kidding me? This lady was nice enough to let us camp in her backyard, and you put an axe on her table. Jeez. Never gonna be invited here again. You give all backyard campers a bad name. Now where are we gonna set up our next military base? Okay, these are just some neutral spiders, you know? They're not bothering anybody. They're just running around doing their spider things. It's fine. If you gotta have giant spiders, these are the kind you want. These guys are at the ready. I mean, I don't blame them. Those spiders, they could turn on you at any moment, but for now, everything seems fine. Also, 2 of you are twins. That's nice. So many twins in the Western Plague Lands. It must have... It's like some sort of effect that the plague has had on birth rates. Welcome to Northridge, Paladin. I don't think I've ever been here. Ah, it's good to be back in Northridge. I got my mill, my beautiful wife, a bouncing baby boy. You are not supposed to bounce those. I've even put in my hat with the Argent Crusade. The Silver Crusader Club will be supplying Tyrion's forces with lumber. My lumberjacks are being exceptionally productive too, up until the point when the spiders came. Now they refuse to go any deeper in the woods. But I just said they're not even hostile spiders, like, calm down. I have mild arachnophobia and I dealt with it just fine. Maybe you can help me out. Actually, if they were that big, there's no way I'd go in the woods. Hop on one of my horses and use it to frighten those spiders. Maybe we can avoid bloodshed and just scare them away. Wait, here's his beautiful wife and bouncing baby boy. He's creepy. Hold on, where'd she go? Hey, stand still, lady. He's so blinky. I like how they're like, okay, so we could make like a special bundle thing to strap to her back that would make sense. Or we could just use that crib that we made for the dwarf kid and just like attach it to her back with no straps or anything. I'm happy for Nathaniel. He spent so long trying to return to Northridge, and now with the Scarlet Crusade out of the way, he can finally move back home. It's just, even for such a seemingly idyllic setting, it's not really the best place to raise a family. What, in a lumber mill? You don't say. For example, along this valley's edge you will find rabid foxes searching for innocent prey. Every once in a while I catch a glimpse of one of them looking right at me. Please, Paladin, remove some of these foxes. I don't feel safe with them near. Oh, I mean, these are pretty big foxes. Okay. I mean, I can see you being upset about this. And they are way more hostile than the spiders. Okay, I'm scared of the spiders. Or spiders, not spiders. Run away! I frightened that one. Haha! Winnie! Haha! Haha! They're so scared of a horse for some reason. Well, it sounds like they're certainly afraid of the Mustang, but they're not leaving for good. I can't have you running around on a horse forever, nor do I think you'd want to. I mean, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it. Fine, bloodshed it is. Oh, we don't have to kill them. Come on, they're fine. They're not even attacking. The High Lord was generous enough to send some of his recruits to protect us here at the mill. With your horsemanship skills and their martial prowess, we can do away with this spider problem easily. I wish I had the Griff-raff here. Hop back on that Mustang and scare those spiders again, but this time scare them all the way up here to the mill. These Hearthland recruits can handle things from there. Aw, this is kind of a sad quest. I can't believe I feel bad for spiders.
Hello.
Farther to the south, you will find Red Pine Knolls, a new arrival to the area. You probably passed some on your way here. Nathaniel pretends like they're not a problem, but I know better. I've seen them running away with our lumber at night. I don't know what they do with the lumber. They don't seem particularly handy. This seems like a terrible location for a lumber mill. You plopped your lumber mill right in between some spiders and some foxes, and now you've got gnolls. Like, you need a location scout better. Seriously? Head down to their camps and steal that lumber back. I have my doubts about those gnolls' intentions. Yeah. Oh, okay. They haven't attacked us yet, but their numbers are growing, and they seem to always have their weapons ready. I'm no military expert, but that seems a little aggressive to me. You talk about always having your weapons ready. You've been holding a rolling pin this whole time, despite being nowhere near a kitchen. Maybe if I took away some of their weapons, they'd be less likely to pose a threat to our mill. I feel much better about the whole situation if you went down there and brought some of our weapons back. How is Nathaniel gonna feel when he finds out, like, he... all the quests he's been giving me have been interrupted by your crazy plans. Am I gonna aggro everything? Really? I was just trying to get a drink of water. Jeez. Oh, my horse died. Oh no. Okay, let's stun one of these guys. Okay, we're fine. I hope Nathaniel's okay with me getting one of his Mustangs killed. I hope it wasn't Mustang Sally. It was just like Mustang Jeffrey. Some of the older lumberjacks tell me that Red Pine lived in the area several years ago, but left when the plague arrived. That doesn't make it okay for them to steal, though. Well, I would agree with you there. I'll just put this back over in the lumber stores outside. Nathaniel probably won't even notice it was missing.
Be careful.
I don't want to order some sort of mass gnoll genocide because of a mother's worries. I just like to feel safe in my own home. Alright, I've got to whinny them all up toward the lumber mill, right? That's what I'm doing? Alright. Sorry, spiders. Really sorry to do this to you. Just need that sweet, sweet XP. Off you go, then. All of you, go. How many do we have to kill? 10 of them? Alright, go! Go! Oh, man. Wow, they died instantly. That was just a slaughter. Jeez. Alright, go! Go, number 10! Dun dun dun. Alright, the rest of you can live. Run away! Run away for your own good! These people are murderous! There, I've done my part. Okay. Wow, there's like a whole city up here that I didn't even know about. Hearthglen, huh? Wow, I don't think I've ever made it this far into Western Plaguelands before. That's nice. This is a nice little place. I could totally live here. They've got this weird faint blue lighting. Got an awesome statue. Look at this thing. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, by look at this thing, I don't mean look at the horse's butt. I mean this awesome statue of Tyrion Fordring. What's the deal with people making statues of dudes who are still around? Well, I mean, I guess he's not, but he is in this timeline. Alright, I guess this is just Tyrion's town. He was just like, yeah, we'll have like a little small town here. It'll just be mine. And we'll put a giant statue of me in the middle. It's like you drove out to some podunk rural town out in the middle of nowhere, and they just had a giant statue of their mayor in the town square. Finally, you're here. Get to work. Excuse me? Look, I am the slayer of foxes, the great herder of spiders, the great, stealing back weapons person from Knowles. That was the best way to explain that quest. So I really expect some more respect from you, Lieutenant Miner. My men have been sparring with these wooden practice dummies for far too long. Well, there's plenty of foxes, it's like 2 minutes down the road. You could have just... There's Knowles, spiders, lots of things you could have practiced on. Sure, you can learn how to swing a sword by practicing with a dummy, but real combat requires a real combatant. I'd ask for them to send me someone imposing, but I suppose a skinny armed dwarf paladin will have to do. Alright, let's just real quick here. Let's compare the sizes of our arms versus Lieutenant Miner's arms. I hate this guy. This guy is the worst. Now get in there and teach my men how to fight. Okay. Well, never mind. I don't want to live in this town just because I don't want to deal with you as a neighbor. Is this really the best way to spend our time? Do I have to give up my horse? Ah, goodbye, Mustang Sally. You served me well. Alright, let's go pick a fight with one of these people. Yep. I challenge you to a duel. Wow, you're a total noob. Okay. Alright. I beat up your people with my giant arms. Now what? I'm just looking over my paperwork here and it says that we were expecting a female dwarf paladin. You're not, never mind, it would appear you were not the person that I originally hired, but you did a good job, so I'm gonna pay you anyhow. I got one more problem that needs fixing, and you have a look about you that just screams, I'm a problem fixer. I am, yes. I'm glad we're getting along better now. There's a small mine on the northern edge of Hearthglen, where we get most of the ore that the town needs. My drudges who work in the mine normally do a decent job. Unfortunately, it seems that a larger than average spider has taken up residence within this cave. Think you can clear things up for me? I can do that. I am afeard of the spiders, but I can kill them just fine. I've been many places in my life, good paladin. I fought the battle for Anchorage, passed through the dark portal into Outland, and joined the Argent Crusade to beat down Scourge and coldest Northrend. But before it all, I was a farmer here in Lordaeron. Now I find myself here in Hearthglen, a scant few miles from home. It's time I paid my respects. I'm heading to the Mender stead before I return home. I wouldn't mind meeting up with you again once I get there. Hey there, buddy. Like your shoulders. Looking good. I know you are young and still training, but I've had my eye on you. We among the Argent Crusade are always looking for promising new recruits, and you have indeed showed great promise. I have no immediate task for you, but I merely wish to meet you in person and see for myself what type of dwarf you really were. Greetings, man. How do you do? My name is Daria. Okay, good to meet you. I'm one of the priests in charge of preserving the peace here in Hearthglen, man. One of my duties involves maintaining the tower down the trail to the southeast of Hearthglen. This particular tower is of personal importance to the High Lord, man. It's the place where his son was killed. With the recent incursion of... No, get back here. You didn't finish your sentence. Oh, jeez, stand still, lady. What's with all the quest givers walking away from me today? What With the recent incursion of gnolls, however, the maintenance of the tower has grown difficult. Will you help me rid the trail of some of these gnoll vandals so I can do my duty, man? Ha, you said duty. You guys okay? Everything alright here? I'm gonna go take care of your spider problem, okay? Yep, that's a big old spider. It's not even an elite though, you guys. Surely you could have handled this. Oh, it's kind of tough though. She took a few hits. Let's use a cooldown here. Oh no, I've got poison. Okay. Well, that was fine. Everything's fine. Get back to work, you bums. Good day, Bright Paladin. How can I be of service? Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers in the blacksmith shop? Well, let's see. I saw some drudges running away from that mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers? Well, there's Jerry, the lovely young gnome who brought an axe twice her size last week. Oh, and Mage's Bisp came asking for armor. Not sure why he'd need plate armor. Hello, I need an outfit. Can I help you? Have you noticed anything strange lately? What is this, an interrogation? Yes. You're not one of Fordring's internal affairs guys, are you? I don't know what that means. Well, I've got nothing to hide. Let's look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Minor. Wait a minute. That was the mean drill sergeant guy that we hated. It said I had tiny arms. Okay, what's he doing with a ball gown? Mage's Bisp bought several dozen leather jerkins, which he couldn't give a reason for. Oh, and Friar Burlingham came by to stock up on swimwear for his trip to Hard Wrench Hideaway. That's about it. Now, if you don't mind, I have customers. Okay, I hope that ball gown is a key plot point. Maybe he has a secret woman. Hello there, Paladin. Hello, ma'am. Heard any interesting rumors? Okay, had a weird little shift in accent there. Well, let's see. I heard that Magus Bisp had been spending his time cooped up on top of his tower, working on some new spell or something. I heard that Dalgaron was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. He may have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard there was some dwarf paladin running around town asking people all sorts of annoying questions. Just playing with you, love. Hope that information helped. Wow, Bree is great. I think I have a new love interest here. Look at her purple eyes. She called me love. Oh, we must impress the Bree. Okay, we know this guy's big secret. He's into ball gowns. Nice work. In retrospect, I'm glad the other dwarf paladin never showed up. You've proven to be all the help I need. Did he have a ball gown for the female dwarf paladin he was expecting? May the light watch over you, child. And how may I help you this fine day? I'm not a child. Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. I know a certain priest named Daria who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but don't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing soon, though. I like how this town, like, they just threw in all this random town gossip into this quest. This is great. He winks at me. What? What is going on? Is he blackmailing the night elf lady? I'm so confused. Okay. I've also heard an abnormal number of confessions this week from one of the mages. What was his name? Crisp? Lisp? Something along those lines. Now be on your way. Well, what are you doing up here, dwarf? Can't you see you're interfering with official Silver Crusader Club business? I was just wondering what you knew about the gnolls to the south. Somebody has been giving them supplies to practice necromancy. Also, I have questions about some missing wine and a ball gown. Oh, geez, what? Alright, he just starts punching me out of nowhere. That's a weird thing for a mage to do. Where'd he go? Hey, get back here, dummy. You're not nearly as cool as you seem to think you are. You're getting clinked and clanked and bonked all around. Yeah, what? Oh, I killed him. Alright. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I had anticipated. Alright, Western Plaguelands has been handled. Field Agent Carr Tish gave me the details about my old home. Oh yeah, Carr Tish, that guy with the swimming pool in his tent. That's unexplained. It seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over. It's funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every 7th day I'd head into bustling Ander Hall to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life, but we did alright. What do you mean? You can't... That's not how farming works. You don't have weekly harvests. Whatever. But I barely remember any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile or Andrea waving from the window whenever I'd look up from the plow. Poor guy, I guess he lost his family when the whole Scourge thing happened. Aw. My analysis is complete. The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. Yeah, okay, you're starting to sound like a troll again, buddy. The cult of the damned maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garon's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the eastern plaguelands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the cauldron lord present there for its key. You will then be able... What is a cauldron lord? Alright, whatever. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample. Man, I really like this zone. I can't believe I've never quested here. I'm getting really into the story. Like, way more than I normally do. This is cool. This is one of my new favorite zones. Why did they make the ghosts look like lobsters? Why did they do that? They assigned an artist like, hey, make kind of a spooky, ghosty, spirity kind of thing, kind of translucent for us. And he's like, okay, I'll do it, boss. And then he comes back with a lobster. And they were like, no, I think you misunderstood. It was supposed to look like a human or like a humanoid. You made a lobster. And he was like, oh, I misunderstood. Don't have time to redo it. And so they just used it. Oh yeah, this quest line. Alright, I like this one, even though this zone is horribly ugly. Where are those lunkheads? Yes.
The only honest merchants are
Where are those lunkheads? Okay, you just said that. I love my boys, don't get me wrong, but I told them that I needed 5 minutes to water and brush the horses. And what did they do? They made a stupid bet with each other and ran off. I should have known better. This always happens. Gidwin's the short one. He headed north along the river. If you're headed that direction, would you tell him to come back? We've got to get to Light's Hope Chapel. And I'm not against leaving without him.
Pop in anytime.
How did they get joined up with her anyway? They never really explained that. As soon as we stopped, they made a bet about who could kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been an hour and I'm still waiting for them to come back. I'm trying, I'm doing my best. I saw Terranor run off to the southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. If you end up traveling in that direction, could you find him and send him back to me? I found them, dwarf. The Scourge. How I've longed for this day. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and just beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me, I just did it. Now, look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I was just about to start beating them up too. Care to join me? I love this quest line. Alright, let's beat up the zombies. Yes, beat them up. I'll beat you. I mean, he's not as good as the Griff-raff, but he's a decent comrade here to fight with. Oh, I should have guessed it. Terranor made you get a gift. That thoughtless idiot. What? What was the gift anyhow? It was Plaguehound blood, your favorite. And a Lua error. Why, this is exactly what I needed.
Stand up business here.
Sweet. Helm of Thoughtful Gifts. Alright, level 43. Wow, what happened here?
You got my attention.
Terranor, is that you? Oh no. Well, yeah, he would have the same voice, wouldn't he? Whoever you are, would you mind helping me out of this thing? You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of those beasts when... Oh, wait, you can count the bodies, can't you? Oh, okay, fine. I killed 4 of them. When the 5th one shot me with its web. To make things even worse, when it blasted me with a web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break these webs, and I doubt you'll be able to either. No, you have to get some of the stomach juice from one of those undead spider things. That'll do the trick.
Off with you.
Okay, Eastern Plaguelands is way worse off than Western Plaguelands. There's mutant spiders. There's orange. It's terrible. An Argent Apothecary? Wait a minute. How does the Silver Crusader Club have an apothecary? I don't get many visitors this deep in the Plague Wood. Abominations, mostly. Can I help you with something? I once worked for the so-called Banshee Queen Sylvanas as an apothecary. I used to admire her, but something's changed within her. She's not herself anymore. I broke my vows with the Forsaken and joined the Crusade. Now I use my knowledge of alchemy to seek a counter-plague agent, and the Plaguewood is the perfect place to do so. I need to resupply a few reagents, any of which can be found within the Plaguewood. I'll pay you if you can find any of these items. I like to check in on Augustus and Terrordale every once in a while, just to make sure he's alright. Some of us undead cope with the plague better than others, I suppose. Terrordale is west of here. Would you mind checking in on him for me? Aw, man, this stupid inn. We have to sleep on the table again. Mother Matterly, get a blow-up air mattress or something. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.